So I realized, to the uninitiated, it looks like we're just burying garbage. Good afternoon, beautiful people. So today I get to do something kind of fun. I have been chomping at the bit, big time. Actually, hold on, let me get set up and get away from the house. I'm gonna make some noise and the baby's down for a nap. All right, now that I'm away from the house and I can be a little bit louder. As you know, up there where the pigs just cleared, up there on top of the dugout, that's going to be an orchard. The way we're gonna put it in, we're gonna do it as a permaculture orchard, which means we're going to need support species. One of the nice things about getting stuff cleared is as I clear, I can see trees that are nitrogen fixers. A mimosa tree is it's a legume, it's a nitrogen fixer. Locust trees, black locust, honey locust, most of those are, well, all of them are nitrogen fixers. I've got redbud too, that's also one, but I've only got one of those on the property. So what I'm doing is if I've got seeds, I'm gonna plant and start trees, or I've got sprouts, like seedlings that are in their first or second year that I can successfully dig up and move. All up that cut right there, the edge of the property, where it goes up to the top, there's a whole bunch of little teeny tiny mimosa tree sprouts. I'm gonna dig those up since those are gonna be used as a support species. I'm gonna dig them up and put them in the orchard. Nothing says I can't move those and get those in first before we plant fruit trees. I still need to get a lot of the fruit trees that are gonna go up there, but might as well do some support species now. I've got wood chips that are up there and close. That's what the lawnmower and the big wagon is for. We're basically gonna start getting stuff up here and set up. So that's what the name of the game is today. Shouldn't be too bad. So let's get up there and get in the shade because it's nice up there. Oh, I swear it's 5 degrees, 10 degrees cooler. All right, so as I cleared all of this in here where the garbage pile was, there's trees like this one. This one got cut like 2 years ago, a year ago, something like that, whenever I came in here, and it's coppiced. It's come back up. I'm gonna dig that whole thing up and move it. And if you start looking in here, you start seeing more of them. There's a itty bitty one. I'll dig that one up and move that one. There's another one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, there's a bunch of them in here. So we're gonna come up here and all of this can be cleared out now. A lot of this stuff coppiced from the last time we were up here and we cleared all this. I didn't necessarily want it to coppice, we wanted it down. This is just a year's growth. Actually, 2 years growth. Like I said, we don't need it. We've got plans for this. We'd rather it be a whole bunch of trees that we planted. So I'm gonna get the lawnmower up here and we'll get started.
Alrighty, while Ben and the other boys are out there doing what they're doing, tromping around in the woods, cutting things up and moving and doing all that, I am going to deal with the tomatoes that we picked last night when we ripped out some of the plants. I'm not exactly sure how many tomatoes I have, so I need to cut them up and measure them, but my plan is to make a hot sauce with these cachucha peppers. I think these have been by far our favorite pepper this year. They're not terribly spicy, I mean, they're spicy, but they're not like spicy. And they're sweet too, so they're like a sweet, spicy thing going on. They're really, really good. They have a ton of flavor. We have really loved these this year. Ben has always been a hothead. He can do spicy. He loves spicy. Like, the spicier the better. Anything that like makes it to where he can't taste anything anymore, he loves it. He loves spice. I used to be a lightweight. I couldn't handle any spice at all. When we got together, I was like, why would you even eat that? That's terrible. Over the years, he has worked on me, and I've gotten up to the point where I can eat like a good sriracha now. I still can't do those spicy ones, but a little bit of spice I can do, and I actually really enjoy these. We will eat these just raw with dinner, but I had the thought it would be really fun, since we have so many cachuchas, to do a hot sauce with these. So it's like the sweet and spicy thing, and it's a little bit of spice, but it's not too much. So I'm gonna do that today, and I think it's gonna make a pretty good hot sauce. Hey Buggy, is that a good cookie? Okay, I got everything chopped. Gosh, that takes longer than I always think it will. Everything's chopped roughly because I'm gonna be blending this once it's soft. So this is gonna simmer until it's softened and juicy, and then I'll blend it with the stick blender, and then it'll be ready for canning. I don't know if I'm gonna get to the canning tonight because we have karate tonight, and I still need to make dinner and like get ready for going out of the house. So this can sit in the fridge overnight until tomorrow, when I'll just reheat it and can it then, probably. It kind of cracks me up because a lot of times we get comments about me being like superwoman and getting everything done all the time, and I always laugh at those because I'm like, y'all, I am just flying by the seat of my pants, trying to get done what I need to get done. Most days I don't get done what I wanted to. I usually just try to have like one goal. If I can get one thing done, one goal, then I can just slowly, like a turtle, get through everything I need to get to on my list. And eventually it does all get done, but I'm definitely not superwoman. I just do the next thing that needs doing, and hopefully eventually it all gets done. And as long as people are fed and happy, then that's all that matters. All right, taste test time. Ooh. Ooh, y'all, that's good. It's not spicy at all. It's kind of a bummer. Oh, that's tasty? Oh. Yeah, that's not spicy. Like, at all, at all. All right, so here's what I'm gonna do instead. I was gonna can it the way it was, but I changed my mind. I do want some heat in there. I'm a little bummed. It kind of just tastes like really flavorful ketchup or tomato sauce. So I have some Santa Fe Grande jalapenos that I also picked while I was out there. I'm gonna take like 4 of them, chop them up really fine, get them in there, let them simmer for a little bit to soften them, mix it again, and then hopefully this will add that little bit of heat that I'm looking for, and it'll be good. See if it's any spicier than it was. Oh. All right, that's good. I can eat that. That's tasty. I like that. Great flavor from the cachuchas. A little bit of spice from the jalapenos. I'm happy with that. It's good.
That is a lot better. These poor little trees were grown up in a jungle, and now the jungle is gone. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get some cardboard. I'm gonna put cardboard down around these, and we'll put wood chips. And then as we are ready for a support species, in our case, we have a whole lot of mimosa trees. I'll say this because I know somebody's gonna say, don't plant those, they're invasive. They are invasive, but if we can take them and use them in a productive manner, that's awesome. And what a lot of people don't realize is in the permaculture setting, these will get cut every year to every other year. Straight up copiced, right down to the ground. They'll regrow from the roots and continue on. The reason we will do this is because they are a nitrogen fixer. They store nitrogen from the atmosphere in their roots. When you chop them off, those roots die back, feeding the trees that you want to feed. Like in our case, a couple peaches, and there'll be some apples and pears and who knows what else we're gonna stick up here. I think I'll go to the nursery as soon as things cool off and stuff goes dormant, and I'll see if I can clean them out. We'll see. All right, for right now, I know I need at least 2 mimosas. The way you plant a guild is fruit, fixer. It's the 3 F's. So I'll do peach, fixer. And likewise, it'll be basically from the middle, peach, mulberry, fixer. So yeah, all this so I can plant 2 trees. I might plant a couple more down here. The way it's gonna work is it'll be fruit, fixer, and then staggered fruit, fixer. I think I can get 3 rows on this hillside. And then once the pigs are out of here, maybe another 2 to 3 rows. So we'll see. Let's go get some cardboard and wood chips. So I realized, to the uninitiated, it looks like we're just burying garbage. And you might be right. But until you understand what's actually going on and what we're going for, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense. So the reason we are putting cardboard down is to stop weed growth. And the weeds will compete with your trees. In a lot of cases, they can completely surpass. What we are looking for, though, is not just the weed suppression. The way nature works is pretty much like you see here. The fertility goes on top. Leaves fall out of your trees, they land on the surface, they rot, and they feed the soil through rain and earthworms coming up and eating stuff and all this, the soil life, dragging it down. Well, what happens here with the cardboard is this is going to stop weeds and things from poking up. But as it starts to rot under a bed of wood chips, the earthworms start coming in. And the earthworms come up and they start eating that cardboard and shredding it. There's stuff you guys saw us do out in the orchard, and we lost the battle to the grass. The grass has come up and taken over the wood chips. We didn't have enough cardboard. Well, I got in there because it was like, maybe we did something wrong. There's no cardboard on most of those trees. The earthworms completely annihilated the cardboard. They say you need to have 3 or 4 layers deep with cardboard before it'll stop the weeds. And some of those we had 3 layers. It didn't matter, the grass made it anyways. So we're just gonna do what we have cardboard for right here, and that's how it's gonna be. All right, we got these all wood chipped up. We're gonna go right over here and dig up. We only have time, it's a crowdy night, so we gotta like finish up and eat dinner and go do our thing. We only have time for digging up 2 of these little mimosa trees. Not as many as I was hoping to get done, but that's how it's gonna be. So we're just gonna do what we can do. You can actually see these are the nitrogen nodules on the roots.
Look like little onions.
They look like little
potatoes or onions.
Little potatoes. Those are nitrogen nodules. Those are what is going to feed your trees. So this one we got the entire taproot. That one will probably be okay. This one we'll plant anyways, but we chopped it. So I've actually dug these up, and these have done all right in that state. So we'll plant both of these. There we go. Got the trees that were already here dressed up. Got 2 nitrogen fixers added. I'm pretty happy with that. I wish I'd gotten a little bit more done, but coming in here and having to clear, I underestimated how much of a mess all of these regrown trees were gonna be. That kind of ate up way more time than I thought. I was like, yeah, I'll just go out and plant some support species today, no problem. And then it was like, we're pushing on 5 o'clock right now. It's time to be done. Every day we're up here working in this future orchard is a good day. So we're gonna haul the tools to the barn and go see what Meg made for dinner. All right, a little bit of time has transpired. Is that the right word?
Yes.
Yeah, transpired.
Not perspired. That's what you were doing earlier.
Yeah, well, actually, not really with this cool weather we got.
That's good.
So you made some
Hot Pockets.
Hot Pockets. Right now they're lava pockets.
They are
because
lava
they
pockets.
just came out of the oven.
Yeah. So just like little calzones. So some ground beef, tomato sauce, seasoning. Easy.
You made these
Cheese.
last week and they were delicious.
Yeah, they were.
I'm looking forward to it. All right, let's eat.
Okay.
All right, that was really good.
Okay.
I was quite hungry.
You were.
I feel myself coming back to life.
You look a little brighter.
I was like, I forgot about lunch. Actually, about the time I went out there, I should have eaten lunch. That's how it happens sometimes around here.
Yeah.
Alrighty, I think that's gonna do it for today. You guys have a good weekend, and we'll catch you on the next one.
Bye.